Man.
Coach, they say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm stressing because I'm fucking sick. I can't do shit. Cause I was out all last week at work, so I had a bunch of shit to do this week. Couldn't even really focus on that shit because of me still not feeling well.
Under 10, 61, matchbox lights. Turn up, kill.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
No. Alert flare. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Bravo.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
And
he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 51.
Here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lock in. Red, go. Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back. Hold the loop.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. Watch the pass. Watch twist, watch twist.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
180.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. That
fucking some shit. Like, what the fuck is that, bro?
Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
This nigga broke a tackle after, like,
the kickoff unit
already
is out on
breaking
the
a tackle.
field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
You need to work on doing, like, upper unders.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, box truck. Hurry, ready.
From the gun, here's Locke. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to rip chip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
On first down, it's Long. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Off of play action. Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Off the fucking rip, bro.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now I'm out of fucking field goal range. So I need to get
and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
I got one of the best fucking rated O-lines in the fucking league, and I get holding calls out the ass.
Third and long, it's Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert. 58 for Mike. I got it. Red, come. Where you at?
Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Motion.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
Exit. Mike, 58, right there. I'm not ready. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That wasn't a lateral?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it. Alert. You don't want Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Check out. Right, 622. What's tight? Tight end. 12. Strong right. 3 down. Check 43. Out.
Now a 1st down throw. Locke. Ebron caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, Locke. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Luck. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
18. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's get alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. But he's got his man Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Nobody around him, and it takes him out of bounds when he's running up to him.
Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Check. Blue.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Holding call. Fucking up their drive. My quarterback's way better than Mitch, and my quarterback just can't throw certain passes.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Trubisky. Flush to his right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On first down, it's Luck. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Funchess with a catch over the middle. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Below Nichols. Showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
11.
From the gun, here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a carry here for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Stop! 180! Here for Mike. Red, up! 58, come on! 58! Zoo! Let's go, defense!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey, ball. Crash. Shit.
On first down, Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Check. 58.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run with Hines, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the bus. Big edge. Go.
Luck now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, me and you won't get move. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51's Mike. Move room. Lock in, lock in. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Now a give right side. It's Patterson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
That's trash.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's locked. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Good for a Colt 1st down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck.
Mexico! Ready! Mexico, Mexico!
On 1st down, Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
11 feet.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Looks with Ebron. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.